Alright, so I did get a chance to go to Harbor Freight and look at the Zurich. You guys have been telling me to go down there and at least give it a demo run and check it out. Lucky for me, the Harbor Freight manager was so kind to actually bust out the demo model and let me check it out. So let's look at it. Okay, you got two styluses, a forward and rearward facing camera, micro USB charging port. Entirely touch screen. Power's on real fast. I didn't have to wait for any kind of boot up time. Going into demo mode gives you a complete health report, system check. You can do oil life reset. You can reprogram keys. It covers Asian, domestic, and European. You get functional tests, bidirectional functions. I believe you can code certain things. I'm not exactly sure what you can code with it, but there are certain things that you can code, whether that's just VIN coding or injector coding. I'm not really too entirely sure. Does come with a free year of software. After that, it's $500 a year, which is a lot cheaper than the Solus Edge. They do like to compare themselves to Snap-on a lot, and why should they be any different when it comes to the scan tool? So they're comparing it to the Snap-on Solus Edge, which is a scan tool that I have. Now, I haven't owned or had the Zurich long enough to be able to tell you guys all the ins and outs that it does and how much better or worse it is than the Solus Edge. But with this brief, like 2-minute video clip of me just playing with it and getting an idea and a feel for it in the store, I could tell you that the Solus Edge does not have forward and rearward facing cameras. I do not have internet access. I cannot down third-party apps. The annual subscription is on the high side. It's anywhere between $550 and $750 a year. I have no Snap-on rep, so I cannot update the software, so that sucks. You have to connect to, you can connect to Wi-Fi with the Zurich. I can't do that so much with the Solus unless I have the ShopStream Connect hooked up and I'm trying to use their troubleshooting platform that Snap-on has. But again, you have to maintain the subscription in order to keep that. Otherwise, it's pretty much pointless and there's no reason for you to really be on the internet because I can't exactly go into my email or forward some information or anything like that to anybody. Now, I can take a Snap-on screenshot of it and then transfer the data through ShopStream Connect and then send it via email, but that's kind of a pain in the butt. The Zurich looks like a lot like the Autel Platform. It saves an entire health report and then you can just email it on over to your work's email address and be done. The customer has it. I'm sure you can download a lot of other third-party apps as well, but it's kind of nice. It's a nice tablet, you know. Overall, I think that we can expect good things for this. Now, I was told there's a $100 coupon that you can sometimes apply and actually get this for $1,200. The pixel rating alone for the camera, I think, is worth it. Alright, so why do I say that the pixel rating for the camera is worth it? If you're trying to get a crisp, clear shot of something that's damaged or something in particular that's worn out, say like an engine mount or a bushing, and you really want to show the stress cracks in a camera, you really want to show the stress cracks in the picture to your customer in an image, I think it's very important to have a good camera. Now, I'll give you, for instance, this has been 2 or 3 years now that I've had the iPhone 7. I think it was somewhere between, what, $850 to $1,000, and that's just for a smartphone. It cannot communicate or do anything with a car. Most tablets that you decide to go out in town and buy, whether it happens to be a Windows product or an Autel product like Samsung or something like that, maybe you end up going with the iPad and get a tablet. Look, those things can cost a lot too. You're talking anywhere between $100 and, well, you can get it for $150, but let's say for a good one, you're looking at about anywhere between $150 and $1,500. Pretty big swing just for a regular tablet. Why not have something that can troubleshoot vehicle problems? That's all I'm saying. So is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Can we compare it to the Snap-on Solus Edge? You know what? I think there's a lot of strengths with the Zurich. I really do. I don't know about its weaknesses. I have not been able to actually give it a solid test run for a week or two. I cannot tell you if I'm going to have any connectivity issues with it or what kind of things I'm going to be limited on. I cannot tell you the overall differences in the actual dealer-specific or manufacturer-specific information of what scan tool shows me what and which one doesn't. Ask Keith DeFazio or even Eric O from South Main Auto. They'll tell you, sometimes you just need a different opinion. It's kind of like having two mechanics or two technicians that have been doing the same exact job for the same amount of time. Both of them are going to have two different thought processes. Both of them are going to have two different ways of being able to find it. One might have more information about something in particular than the other, and vice versa. It's going to be like that with a scan tool too. There's going to be certain information that you can find on the Snap-on Solus that you might not get over on the Zurich. There's going to be certain information and certain capabilities that you get with the Zurich that you're not going to get with the Solus Edge. So if it had to do it all over again, would I have spent the $1,200 or $1,300 on the Zurich over spending $4,000 to $5,000 for the Snap-on Solus Edge? You better believe it, all day long. At any rate, that's all I got for this video. Let me know if this video was helpful as far as sharing my opinion on what I think about the Zurich. But what do you think about it? Do you currently own it? If you do own it, have you had any problems? Not just myself, but there are plenty of people that are subscribers of ours that are on our channel that are also probably looking to upgrade their scan tool. They would like probably a little bit more information about the Zurich and whether or not that you feel it's worth it. So please put it down there. Don't just hate on them. If you actually own it, I want to hear good information. Thank you. That's all I got for this video. Cheers to those of you that have your beers, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Deuces.